President Trump on his way back to Washington, D.C. after a whirlwind three-stop tour of Asia this week. NBC's Tracy Wilkins joins us now from Washington with the details. Tracy, that trip hit a high point today with the president meeting with China's president. How high were the stakes, and what did we know came out of this?
Oh, good morning, Chesley. Yeah, returning from South Korea on Air Force One, President Trump called the meeting with Xi a success, rating it a 12 on a scale of 1 to 10. The two leaders discussed fentanyl, the exports of China's rare earth minerals, and trade, prompting Trump to lower tariffs on goods from China from 57% to 47%. President Trump says he plans to visit China in April and says President Xi will come to the U.S. sometime after that. So it went pretty well.
All right. Before the meeting, the president made a surprising announcement about nuclear testing. Share with us the details on that and how much of a bombshell is this?
Yeah, no one saw this coming. After a 33-year halt to nuclear weapons testing, President Trump is calling for the Pentagon to restart nuclear weapons training immediately. The president made the declaration just before his meeting with China's President Xi in South Korea, later explaining it wasn't Xi that prompted the announcement. On Truth Social, the president posted, "The United States has more nuclear weapons than any other country," and then went on to express concern that Russia and China will catch up with the U.S. in 5 years. Trump said he wanted the testing to be done on an equal basis with other countries, but did not elaborate on what that could look like. Now, the U.S. has the ability to restart testing in Nevada, which prompted the state's Democratic Senator Jackie Rosen's reaction on X, posting, "This directly contradicts promises to her from Trump's nominees who said they would not do any explosive nuclear testing."
All right. So let's go back to the U.S.-China meeting. Many creators and influencers back here. We're hoping to hear about a deal to keep social media app TikTok operating here in the United States. Any word on that at all?
Yeah, well, during his brief comments to reporters on Air Force One this morning, the president made no mention of a TikTok deal, nor did he say whether it came up with the Chinese president. So we're just going to have to stay tuned and see what happens with that. And I'm sure plenty of creators are waiting to see what the end is going to be there. I'm Tracy Wilkins in Washington. Chesley, back to you.
All right, Tracy, thanks so much. Really appreciate your insight on everything.